Hi, and welcome back. This is the next vlog of the Give First Initiative. Good to see you here, and I hope that, together we can have a good discussion today. So, I don't know, what should we talk about? What should we talk about? I'm sorry, this is not a live video. So, I'm gonna just pour out my thoughts, my feelings, and then I hope that they can come across to you. You can leave your comments afterwards, but in the future I will make a live video. I give you that promise now. I just had this thought and I want to do that. So yeah, so today I'm talking a little bit about data. So we have a lot of facts and figures thrown at us in the world today. We have information. There's many types of information which we use in our daily life, but what kind of information is being used in the right way and in the wrong way, and what is useless data. There's so much useless data which is being thrown at us, or data which is out of context, which we don't know how to use. So you might hear sometimes, for example, let's take, there's okay, I have a little fact sheet to help me, but there's 500 million smallholder farmers earning less than $1 a day. Okay? There's 783 million people worldwide without access to clean water right now. Or there's 1.4 billion people who are still at risk to cholera, even after extensive research. So I just throw data at you, and the world tends to do that now. We hear in many adverts for charities, this is happening, this data. But what is the meaning of that? Isn't it sometimes a bit like, okay, just hear it and then, oh, wow, that's a big thing that's happening. It's educating, but without real world application, it means nothing. So yeah, just to emphasize today, how can we put a name to the data? This is the key point, actually. So when I think of these 500 million small farmers earning less than $1 a day, then I should think about this startup in Uganda, I believe, called WeFarm, who's now providing this text messaging service to rural farmers in this kind of situation, giving them information, insights, how to develop their farm innovatively with developing their yield and with many different kind of crops. And this kind of example, they should be already connected with this data or this field of study or research. So if we're talking about cholera, I should automatically connect to Bill and Melinda Gates. Or I'm talking about water purification in the developing world, I should know about Up Energy. Yeah, so these guys, they're providing lighting, they're providing solar energy, they're providing water purification. So if I'm interested in these areas, I should already know about them. But the reality is, even though there is an essence of collaboration that's happening in the world today, we don't have the interconnectedness we need to solve the problems of the world. So we have big goals now. We have, if anyone knows the UN Sustainable Development Goals 2030 to completely get rid of poverty. It's great. Awesome goal. It's really, to see people on the high level making such declarations, it's really good. And I feel working toward that, many people will start to get ideas, such a big goal, but then how can it become reality when everyone's thinking good, when everyone's thinking together? So that's my point is, how can we develop this sense of togetherness, of interconnectedness? So that's not really the case right now. I'm saying that as we know it, we are still very hollow or shallow in terms of our connectedness. We don't know what's happening exactly in the other side of the world, in that field, in this area, in microfinance, for example, in software, within the small business network. We don't know exactly the data for each area of the world, but how can we collect that and utilize it? Really, how can we make this connectedness? Because I believe, even though there's 2030 goals, which are great, if we are really connected, then these goals we have for ending poverty, lifting up education, free education, equality in education, then many goals we have, they can actually be achieved much quicker if we have this kind of force of unity which is bringing us together based on our goal, which means people know how to share. That's what it means in essence. People know how to share, that we teach each other, we learn from each other how we can share. We have data, we have information, we have experience, we have knowledge, we have many things, each of us gathered in our lives, in our communities, in our networks, our companies, our governments, our nation, etc. There is so much we have together, but when we keep it for ourselves, when we even try to steal the data from the other people, what is going on there? But the point is, when we can have a mind, a heart, an attitude to start to give, it's so easy. It's so quick to solve these problems. I'm maybe sounding like a big dreamer right now, but I am, because I know it's reality and substance. When people can unite and work together in this way, realistic change can happen. I want you to believe that too. That's why I'm saying these things, and I hope we can resonate on this point and work together, because that's what I want to shout out about the Give First initiative as. Not because I want to promote my own platform, but I want to promote a platform where we can collaborate, where people who have this mind of wanting to okay, many people have a goal. I want to solve this problem. I want to tackle this difficulty, but how can we collect our data ourselves together for the sake of the goal? That's not happening right now in the world. That is absolutely not happening. And how can we lower ourselves in front of our goal, in front of our solution methodology? You know, like I mentioned, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, there's now Zuckerberg has his initiative. Many top guys, they have this kind of driving force and a lot of finance to back it up. But if they're not actively sharing together, communicating, it's no point. I know they are to some extent, they are, but really gathering and collecting all the useful data and the useful people, the networks, it can be so much more, and it can be so much more powerful, so much more impacting. I strongly believe it. So I hope that you can resonate with that and believe that this can be tiny, just starting a few weeks ago website, Give First Initiative, but can be a small ripple in the ocean where we can build this depth of interconnectedness, which can truly tackle problems much quicker than we believe. Even 3 years, even 5 years, we can make radical change in terms of poverty worldwide, or even in American poverty, if you want to look just there, or if you want to look at one country in particular, then it's okay. But looking on the whole, overall, is also so important. So yeah, how can we build this sense of me and you are not different? You understand that I and you not different. So we are same person in our mindset, which means we can quickly and effectively and efficiently share ourselves, our experience, our data, our empathy. And when we have this sense of empathy, then we can learn together how to tackle the problem which we have empathy for, and then we can make some result based on this exact process. This is what we mean when we're talking here about creating a culture of true giving, a platform where collaboration, collectedness can be what it was really meant to be. My nature, my human nature, which is simply to give. And if we can move this way in the future, it's gonna be great. Do you feel it? I mean, it's gonna be really great. If we can even in a few years try and cultivate this kind of harmony between corporations, organizations, individuals, governments, nations, every level, every field, every kind of culture going on. Oh man, humanity is gonna be so great, and I want you to see that. That's why I make this video, why I share these things, why I pour myself out for you, because I want you to catch even one thought from what I'm saying. Even if there's some part, this guy is, what is he saying? I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I want you to catch one idea, one thought, and that's enough. When we can resonate on one point, then I want to hear from you directly. I will put my email here, and we will talk, and we will collaborate. We'll put you on the website, and we'll grow this idea together. It's so small right now, but how can we bring about some kind of change, some kind of impact together? So please, let's do this. Let's move forward. And the people that I've mentioned in the vlog today, I'll put in the description. You can check them out. Let's already start to take action. From myself, to share who's doing what in the world and collecting this kind of data and source, which means the rapid developments of fintech, of software, of low cost energy, of lighting, of so many solutions which are out there, how to embrace them all in one. That's the essence of what I'm trying to say. So I really hope you can grasp that, and I'll see you tomorrow.